Welcome to group number 4's third YouTube review. Today we will be reviewing the film Soylent Green. We'd like to start first with some initial reactions from Joe and Ryan here. Joe, what did you think of the movie?
Well, Joe, I'm going to have a thumbs down on this one. Just didn't enjoy it this time. I don't know if it was people getting eaten or just everything that was going on. It was just the scoop thing, scooping people into the dumpster. It was just a little different for me.
A little silly.
So I'm gonna have to go with thumbs down on this one.
All right, sounds good. And Ryan, your reactions to the film?
I'm also gonna have to give it a resounding thumbs down because it had Charlton Heston in it, and I mean anything with Charlton Heston I am gonna have a problem with, but especially when he's defiling my furniture, it's never good.
Hold your furniture very precious then. That's good. That's important. We have to take care of our belongings after all. I myself, as the mediator here, would give the film, surprisingly going against my two comrades here, a thumbs up. And I give it a thumbs up for the reason that it does have a lot of very interesting parallels to our contemporary worldly situation we find ourselves in. For instance, overpopulation has been a big concern. We look at China's one-child policy, which is just an extreme reaction to the overpopulation issue. Food shortages, of course, are very prevalent, and we really could see the government lying to us enough to feed us human beings. So for those reasons, I will give it a thumbs up for at least its interest that it stirred up in me. Moving on, our next point, we would like to discuss whether or not the dystopian world in Soylent Green will ever be realized in our own world, whether or not we will ever be eating people, sleeping in contorted heaps along stairwells, or any of the very extreme things we see within Soylent Green. My answer to that would be a resounding no. We will not be eating people anytime soon, so we don't have to worry about Ottawalla, how do you say that? Ottawalla superfood is not composed of recently euthanized old folks, so no one worry. And the reasons for this is that we've become so familiar with the concerns in Soylent Green that we know not to handle them in that way.
Soylent Green works as a handbook of what not to do, but on top of that, we actually have to come up with solutions. Human experience lends us the idea that sometimes we wait till the problem is too big to try and tackle it. But Soylent Green does work as a handbook of what not to do.
So without further ado, Joe, do you have a prepared list of what not to do from what we've learned with Soylent Green?
I have a list of 3 things of what not to do. Number 1, don't let the environmental thing get so out of hand that skies glow in odd 70s yellow and food production is halted by the exhaustion of an entire planet.
Very important.
That's number 1.
Very important.
Number 2, if number 1 ever occurs, don't trust major government regulated food corporations. It's very important.
They could lie.
They could lie all the time. They will lie to you.
They will.
They will lie to you.
We'll eat old people.
We will. You know, I'm sure they taste good, but
I was gonna say I personally like eating old people. It's kind of taboo, but I'm into it.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
And,
Counterpoint.
last but not least, number 3, don't ever let Charlton Heston alone with your furniture.
Very important to take away from this film. So, thank you very much. Again, this has been Group 4's third YouTube film review of the film Soylent Green. Have a wonderful evening.